What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Steam Deck OLED and LCD gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're checking out a game called Dreamcore Rabbit Hole, which looked to be like one of those backroom kind of liminal kind of games where you just have to, you get trapped in a weird world and you gotta find your way through all the mazes to get back home. Not sure if I'm gonna get chased by a monster in this one or not. Hopefully not. I kind of like the ones where I just have to find my way through the maze, more than trying to find my way through the maze while also getting chased by some demonic entity. I almost always just make the wrong decision and just die. So, I prefer that doesn't happen, but hey, I guess we'll find out. Let's hop on in.
So, here's the settings we're going to go with. There's not too many. We're just going to go with the Steam Deck settings because I'm not going to pretend I know more than they do. And we'll just do quality upscaling. You could always probably turn it down a little bit and maybe get a few more FPS. But it drops quite a bit in certain areas to the point where I don't think it matters what one you do. It'll still probably drop under 30 in some spots.
Too long. I need to finish up and head home.
Good evening, America. The National Weather Service has issued a serious warning for the East Coast. Hurricane Rabbit is intensifying over the Atlantic, an aggressive Category 4 system with sustained winds pushing past 125 miles per hour. The Continental Meteorology Office has issued a severe coastal alert for the eastern seaboard. Landfall is projected within the next 36 to 48 hours.
Yeah, sweetheart, of course I will. Listen, tomorrow's an important day. I have to finish everything up, and I might be late. Don't wait up. Go to sleep.
I don't want to sleep. I'm going to wait for you. I had a bad dream last night. There was a big, dark room, and I was calling you, but you couldn't hear me, and you left. You'll never leave, will you?
Damn! Hang on a second. The lights went out here. They still can't get the wiring fixed.
Okay, be careful. Dad, you know, Grandma says Mom was afraid of the dark too, and you always left her a nightlight. I'm not scared if I know you're nearby. Today, I latched my window in my room, every lock, like you taught me, and I checked under the bed. There were only dust bunnies. You laughed when I called them that. Dad, did you turn the lights back on?
I did. It's all right. You said bunnies.
And there was a big truck outside the house today. It was so loud. I thought it was you coming home, but it wasn't you. And the neighbor's dog barked at the mailman again. It always does that, like he's the enemy. And Grandma said
So, we're going to do the exact same thing on the OLED here. And it can get good FPS, or at least playable FPS. I shouldn't say good FPS, but it can get playable FPS in certain spots. But then there's other spots where it just falls flat on its face and can't even get 30 anymore, even with Steam Deck settings. But hey, at least they tried. I'll always appreciate when they'll, give the Steam Deck its own settings. At least it shows they tried, instead of just saying, well, put it on low, see what happens, So let's hop on in and see what this one can do.
Alright, let's get a little camera recorded gameplay now.
she says we could make something for my doll out of it, but I didn't cut it. I wanted to ask you first. I'm sitting on my bed right now. Mr. Bunny is watching the door. He always watches the door.
Well, that's
I
good.
sat him there
The door
so
should be
he'll see
watched.
if you come in. When you get home, I
Alright, I
won't
still
be
can't do
asleep.
anything until she's
I'll
done
just
yakking.
pretend, and then I'll say boo. Dad, are you listening?
Not really, no. I'm trying to work. What the fuck? Well, that's not supposed to be there.
Wait a second. That door. It shouldn't be here. It's not from here.
Ha!
Where am I? Am I asleep? Is this a dream? But I remember opening the door. The white door. It was there, where it had never been before. Hey, anybody? Is someone here? A sign. Welcome home.
Oh dear.
Is this some kind of joke? Who wrote that? Okay, calm down. I need to find a way out. A door. I came through a door, so there has to be another one. There has to be another door.
We just get barely playable FPS, but still technically playable. Not the greatest experience in the world, but still better than a lot of games that look this good. Hey, yo, what's going on with the music there? Alright, I think we're good again. I'm pretty sure they just do that to keep you up, but every time they do that, I think there's like something I'm supposed to pay attention to, you know? When it's not being creepy, it's pretty good jam though, I like it.
Actually, I can just chill out, smoke a fucking joint too. Alright, is there anything in this little establishment? No. It looks to be just a way to get to the next place. Dang. Well, we found the fucking lawn ornaments. Okay, we can't get on the bus. Oh wow, we got a bunch of different frickin' slides to choose from, don't we? Alright, well there's no water and this is gonna suck. I'd have absolutely no ass by the time I got to the bottom of this. No legs, no nothing. Everything would be ripped off. Alright, that was a little weird. I'm assuming that's probably my Steam Deck being wonky, but it could be the game. What the fuck is that? Alright, music, you really gotta stop with that. It's not gonna be night, is it? I really don't want to walk around here in the dark. Doesn't want me to go that way. It makes me want to go over here. And then I'm going to go check that out. Yeah, under 60 with keyboard and mouse sure does not feel very nice. But I'm still sure a lot of people could play. It'd be easier if it was a controller, if I was using the controller though, but it just wanted to use that WSAD thing, and I figured, nah, I might as well just use a real keyboard and mouse. What the heck is this weird ass thing? Are those all houses and shit up there? It barely hangs on to playable frame rates at times. Oh, it looks like you gotta go through another tunnel to get there. Glad I noticed that. I'm surprised my shit hasn't done that throttling nonsense it likes to do. I really need to open it up and just repaste it. I'm almost positive that's all it is. It is my oldest handheld after all. Anyway, as much as I'd like to walk up all the way to there, we don't move very fast. So I think it's about time to move on over to that OLED. Well, alright. Let's get ourselves a little camera recorded gameplay now. And this time I want to go there. The benchmarker in me wants to go around the freaking thing the way I went, but I want to walk up there too. But the benchmarker in me wins. We'll just run around here real quick. Because last time we started off at the beginning. We should have more than enough time. And if I have to go for like 10 minutes on this or something, I will. I want to go and walk in there too. But I want to go through the same exact line that we went with the Steam Decks. That way it's fair. Man, though, even on low with frickin' FSR 3 on, this game still looks pretty nice. At least on this little screen. It did not look all that fantastic, all blown up, when I was on the casual computer, but it always does that. So I try to remind people it's never going to look as bad as it looks all blown up on the actual screen itself. That's probably why so many people are okay with just turning everything down and low to get as much FPS. Half the time you can't see the finite details anyway. I have some pretty badass eyes, so I mean I can, but I'm not exactly average, so I'm not going to sit there and go, oh, why can't other people do that? Yeah, that's a little stupid. Yeah, this one runs so much cooler, but it's got like a better fan. I think slightly lower wattage. I think this is like a slightly better processor. But all in all, it only equates to a couple FPS. Usually it's spot on, the exact same, you'd never be able to tell the difference. But I think in this game it does seem like an FPS or two ahead. But you'd have to go back and watch them back to back, and that's exactly why this video exists. Though I wished I was good enough to just also do like side-by-sides. But I tried a bunch of times, and every time I try to learn how, it always ends up looking like so much garbage I wouldn't want to put that out on the internet. I'd rather just do this. Just play the games, you know? The way a normal person would. Oh, I can't have a drink? Okay. Alright, so it can't maintain a solid 30 even. See, that's the other reason I wanted to come on over here. I figured this might be harder to run. I mean, it is a game where you're just walking, but I don't know. 20 FPS doesn't really seem very playable to me. But this is the settings they figured would work best. Give you the most playable experience, so I don't blame them. And it's over 30 more than it's under, but lots of people aren't going to want to deal with that. Yeah, we're like going up in like a donut. This is a weird ass neighborhood. Hey, I at least commend them for trying and gave it actual Steam Deck settings. I can only imagine what this would have been like if I would have tried like high or something like that. We'd probably be like 8 FPS right now. But still, not exactly an enjoyable experience. But you can only do so much with this thing. It is pretty weak.
Hello? Who is this?
No.
Very funny. Who are you really? Here where? Where even am I? What is this place?
No, the fuck it is not.
Nothing here is right.
Thank
The
you.
sky looks painted, the houses aren't real, and I'm talking to myself.
You're just not used to it yet. But you will be. We always do.
Okay.
Who are you? I already told you. I am you. No, that's...
You stay. It's nice here. It's quiet here. It's perfect.
That car is phasing through the world. Well, we're getting there. Alright, good, and it doesn't look like it's a super big VRAM hog. At least on Steam Deck settings, anyway. Because I always worry that Firebat's only got that 4 gigs of VRAM that can get in the way, and sometimes even these Steam Decks can outdo it in games just because of the extra VRAM, even though it has a much weaker CPU compared to the Firebat. And even the GPU is much weaker. But sometimes the VRAM gets in the way and it doesn't even matter. Yeah, 23, 24 FPS just is not it. Especially with a keyboard and mouse. But hey, I'm sure there's still some people that can play like this. So I'm still glad I'm making the video. Anyway, I'd say that's probably good. Let's go wrap on up.
Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Dreamcore Rabbit Hole. Yeah, definitely an interesting game. Does have its hiccups and definitely drops under 30 FPS at times, but I'm sure a lot of people would still consider it playable. Me, I think I would hold off, because it's below 30 quite often. Like, I was starting to think, oh, it's above 30 more than often than not, but then you get into that freaking big spiral thing, which I'm glad I got to. And that's where it starts being like under 30, like quite often. Not like way under, like 28, 27, that's still not 30. Even with Steam Deck settings and all that. So at least they tried, but you can't work any miracles. I think they did the best they could. It's just a little bit too weak. But hey, if what you saw there is still acceptable, boom, there you go. If not, I just saved you some time and money. Either way, that's all for the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And I'd give you a peace out with that hand yet, but we're not there. So, left-handed peace out, and until the next video.